Hello everyone, it's me, Coffee Stitcher, sounding very much like B. Arthur today. As you can see, I got a haircut yesterday. Woo! Probably not gonna be a very long video. I'm actually drinking orange juice right now, and then I'll switch over probably to coffee afterwards, but I wanted to get some vitamin C in me. Nothing like good old allergies. So we've got some Q&A. We don't have any haul this week, which is fine because next week is market day, and that's going to be the day. Pardon me. So we've got the Q&A. I've got a little bit of whip updates, and then we'll call it a day. So do forgive me if I'm not quite my normal self today. So Q&A first. Jasmine Ravenclaw, you're welcome for enabling you. I'm looking forward to tackling my Owl Forest embroidery kit. Hey Kyle, 96, asked a good question. I actually did go ahead and respond because it seemed like it might be a slightly pressing question. I wasn't sure what his actual needs were, so I went ahead and responded there, but I'll actually do some more visuals today. So he said he's new to cross-stitch. I assume Kyle is a he, even though I do have an aunt Kyle, but I assume. If not, forgive me. I'm new to cross-stitching and was hoping that maybe you could explain what backstitching is. I assumed it was stitching the background, but a small starter piece I bought has it, and I'm confused about it and how you do it. If you answered this already, I apologize. I'm making my way through your videos, but not in upload order. Okay, first off, I've got, like, what, 200 some odd videos? You are more... Do not have to apologize for not having watched them all yet. Lord knows I probably wouldn't. So, that led me to my response, which is backstitching, for lack of a better term, is more like detail outline stitching. So, backstitching is what's done around her arm, on her face, around the dress, but her hair doesn't have any backstitching in it. Same over here with Snow White. What it does is it outlines it and gives additional definition. Generally, you will work it with one strand, sometimes two, depending on the color, depending on what the chart calls for, and sometimes depending on... I know there have been times where I've looked at it and gone, you know what, this really needs to be a little thicker. You can't really tell what I've done here. And it's literally... Originally, it was called backstitching because you stitched back on yourself. So you'd come up, go down, and then come back, come back, come back, come back. I don't generally work it that way. I generally work at whatever is going to use the least amount of floss at a time. Probably wrong there, but whatevs. You do you, yo. You do you. So that's what backstitching is, and a very good question indeed. Ivy Kruger, I got my kit from 1884 Stitchery. I should have mentioned that. I'm sorry I didn't. The next time I see you, you can flog me, McKenna. So, several people asked that. I got it from 1884. I thought I had said that. I guess I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll slap myself. There we go. Let's see, and I guess that's kind of about it for this week. I might pause to refresh my throat. Okay, so I worked on my memorabilia on Monday. I went ahead and did the little bit, the wings show of the dress, and then I came down here, and you can't really tell too well, but I actually started here, and I worked my way down and over, so that's what I did. And yes, I am starting to get a little anxious that I've not got enough room for my fabric, but we're gonna find out. Alright, so I finished my part on Sarah Clonmel in my Lisa Frank conversion. So there we go. So next week we'll start, or next time we'll start here. Okay. And then I actually did work a little on Fairy Tale. I went ahead and did the frame, and that was about the time I started to not feel so great, so my stitching has definitely kind of fallen off a little bit this week. But I did at least finish up the border here and the framework. So Rapunzel is this month's. I will work on her presently, probably, maybe this week, I don't know, we'll see. It's going to depend a little bit on what the homework is in Magical Stitches. For this week's homework, I only worked, I'm sorry, other Gryffindors, I only worked a little bit on it. We got 150 stitches in. So I decided I was going to do the fairies and her crown on paper. So there's the crown, as best you can tell. There's beads that'll go on it, that'll complete it out. And then one of the fairies. So that's really about all I did. I think I'm going to, today at least, work on my Hufflepuff house crest. So I'll probably work on that, because it's fairly simple. There's not a lot to it. So it's kind of mindless. Hopefully I'll start feeling better soon. So, again, I'm sorry this one's short. Next week's will most likely be longer. So, I think Kate's skipping out on Market Day, but I think Katie's supposed to be there. So, maybe I'll get lucky and she and I can do a quick video together. Maybe. Anyhow, that's it for me. Ta darlings.